Welcome to a video where I shall showcase 5 things that you may or may not know. Some of these facts may be in plain sight to some, but for others this may be the very first time you hear about them. Let's get started. Firstly, to start off simple, did you know, in the crash course map in Garden Warfare 1, just out of bounds at the far back of the crash site, there is for whatever fucking reason, a floating sprinkler suspended high into the sky. This is most likely a mistake on the developer's half, but given the fact that the render distance on the sprinkler is relatively short, the playtesters either must have failed to realize its floating presence, or the developers thought no one would ever notice it floating there and chose not to fix it. Unfortunately, I did. Secondly, did you also know that when Hover Goat and the Barbecue Tree map received their 3 costumes, one of the Hover Goat skins has an error in its select icon? If one were to look closely at the Festive Rider skin icon, we can clearly see that it is actually rendered on top of the Wishmaker skin. How PopCap managed to fuck up such a simple premise is unknown, but also impressive at how this seemingly simple error manages to slip past them. Up next, did you know that the Z7 Mech's biotic pull not only can uproot P-Gatlings and sunbeams, but can also be used to force chompers out of burrow? This makes the ability be much more useful in these cases, as if you can aim it just right, not only will you completely shut down burrow, but also pull them towards you and easily take them down. Heading over to BFN. In the Weirding Woods PvE section, there's this specific cliffside with a tree right here that you can snug into with a space station. If one were to use the crater maker in this specific location, they can easily send themselves flying extremely fast into the sky and far beyond the intended play range. This doesn't exactly affect anything in multiplayer, but is more of a fun little way to pass the time with some friends. And lastly, with special thanks to Unfair Dev for bringing this to my attention, heading back to Garden Warfare 2, specifically, during the Zomboss Needs You mission, have you ever noticed that once you've teleported the Giga Gargantua to the base as to be a part of the army, noticed that it has suddenly become a normal Gargantua for seemingly no reason? Well, what if I was to tell you that you can also find where this Gargantua is before you even see him in normal in-game circumstances? When the fight against the Giga Torchwoods has been triggered, make haste out of the area and use a parrot drone. Then fly to this specific spot right here and aim the camera towards the soccer field. If you look closely behind the red building, you can just barely see the Gargantua just standing there, doing nothing. Funnily enough, if the Giga Torchwoods kill all of the Giga Gargantuas, they'll actually make their way over to this side of the map and attempt to kill this one as well. As for why PopCap chose to place it here of all locations is a mystery that may never truly be solved. Be sure to come back for the next episode in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.